Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you all for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. I'm sorry that I've been missing in action, but after a 6-hour flight out here and literally moving everything yesterday, we got everything moved in and getting things set up. Still got a lot more work to do. Um, I literally passed out. I mean, literally passed out. We worked till about 12 o'clock, which is like 3 o'clock my time. I just did not wake up this morning, but thank God I got coffee. Mm. But now, I think it's just today and tomorrow is all the time that we have left for the Dak Prescott Stand Up to Cancer fundraiser. And what I guess, if you saw the video from Sunday, you saw Dak Prescott sign a shirt that said Stand Up to Cancer, Dak Prescott. And what we're doing is anybody who donates as part of the Joe Boo Sports Report or a Facebook friend of mine that does that, we're going to do a drawing on Monday night for that shirt. So you're doing something good that'll hopefully help somebody else. Maybe it's helped somebody you know, or maybe it ended up helping you. Definitely good for your karma, and it gives you an opportunity to get a piece of Dak Prescott. So what's cool is here on the site, I don't know if you can see my computer here. I can go through and I can see everybody who's donated that's a Facebook friend. And so if you've donated and you have not friended me, friend me. Well, maybe you don't want to be friends. And if I don't get you on this list, there's some other people that emailed me, so I'll make sure I go through and get a final list. We'll do this on Monday. But Mark Sampson, all the way in England, Maria Ellis, Ray Solis Jr., Daniel Bowman, Derek Jones, Michael Jacks, Mario Tavesky, and I'm sure I butchered that, Lee Sable, Richard Yancey, Miss Jackie, Bruce Durham, Devin Kowalik, Dave Alexander, Anthony Pasquez, and Adam Wright. So all you guys are entered in there, and there's a couple more I think people have emailed me, and I'll check that and make sure I get the list. But if I didn't get your name, make sure you send me an email letting me know that you did that as well. So let's get this thing. It's literally only $300 away from the $10,000 goal. So let's see if we can get it there. Now, Russell Wilson has gone back through now, and they've kind of said he hasn't actually said that he's not going to hold out. But it would behoove the Dallas Cowboys to get working on Dak Prescott's contract before this next wave, before the ceiling starts raising again. I said this before. If we had extended DeMarcus Lawrence last year, then we've been in better shape right now because you'd probably be getting $17 million a year as opposed to wanting 22 and a half. But it is what it is. The longer you wait, the more it's going to cost you. And I know we're down to about $6.5 million on the salary cap, and we'll go into that later on today. It would behoove them to get DeMarcus Lawrence deal done because that's kind of the linchpin deal. They go ahead and get that one. They can kick that money down the road. They can make it a little more team friendly the first year and maybe get about a $10 or $12 million hit as opposed to a $20 million. Then you got $8 million more to work with. Then you go through, you get Amari Cooper's deal done, and you do the same thing. So you can create some cap room. But I think the Cowboys have been focusing in, as opposed to knowing that we got DeMarcus Lawrence handled until the middle of July. We got till then. Dak and Zeke, we still have plenty of time to work on that. Same thing with Amari Cooper. Let's focus in on bringing in the free agents and getting this team roster built and get ready for the draft before we really focus in on that. And I think that that's actually a good thing that they've done. So that's where we are with that. Now, of course, this week, and I haven't had a chance to go through and look at all the players, but I know we brought in linebackers, defensive ends, safeties, wide receivers, tight ends, and I believe we're bringing in running backs for visits. These visits are very telltale because, like last year, they brought in Van Der Esch, and they brought in Connor Williams, and Connor Williams did a workout. And when the Cowboys were close to making a trade for Earl Thomas to give up that second round pick, they looked and they remembered seeing Connor Williams. And instead of saying, yeah, we want Earl Thomas and we can do that deal now, we may be better suited getting Connor Williams because we look at him as a guy who can be an anchor on that offensive line for a lot longer than Earl Thomas. And maybe we can get him with a third round pick. Didn't work out that way, but you did get a guy who was rated as a first round talent. And he's already put on, I think, 10 or 12 pounds of muscle. So he's beefing up. And, second year, offensive linemen, they usually get a lot better unless you're Chaz Green. So we'll go through, and as I've got some time to catch my breath, I'll go through and start looking at some of these guys that they're bringing in. But some of these guys they're bringing in, don't be surprised if they become Dallas Cowboys. Because the draft is a little over 3 weeks away. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Time is just clicking and clicking by. And that's all I got for this morning. But this is kind of cool. Look up there. See, up there on that hill? There, I think. Can you see it? Right over there. Hollywood. Yeah. So much for it never raining in Southern California. Maybe it's the black clouds are following me. But as always, friends, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. I'll see you soon.